From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Jason White. 32 MPs have penned a letter calling for more action to fight the rise in antisemitism after a Jewish woman in her 70s was stabbed in broad daylight at an Ottawa grocery store.
Liberal MP Anthony Housefather and 31 other MPs from his party have signed a letter decrying the deplorable rise in antisemitism in Canada, warning it's becoming normalized. That, after Ottawa police charged a 71-year-old man over last week's stabbing of a Jewish woman in what police call a hate-motivated crime. The letter, signed by nearly a fifth of the Liberal caucus, says that 3 years ago, this kind of incident would have been shocking. Today, much less so. Their call for action comes just ahead of Parliament's return on September 15th. Kyle Duggan, The Canadian Press, Ottawa.
Some British Columbia government workers will start walking picket lines tomorrow. The BC General Employees Union has not said which of its members will strike, but says there will be picket lines in Prince George and Surrey. The union wants a 4% general wage increase in the first year, 4.25% in the second year, plus an unspecified cost of living adjustment. A plane crash in Quebec's Morrissey region has killed 2 people. The organizer of an aviation gathering near Le Tuque says the accident happened around 5 p.m. yesterday as part of the events. The Transportation Safety Board and police are now investigating the cause of the crash. Desperate Afghans are now clawing through the rubble in search of their missing loved ones after a strong earthquake killed some 800 people. More than 2,500 others were hurt in eastern Afghanistan as the quake wiped out entire villages. Aid agencies say their immediate needs include restoring road access to reach isolated communities. Chinese tariffs on Canadian canola products continue hampering that crop's cash prices. Left Field commodity research market analyst Chuck Penner says $140 million in the value of canola was wiped out in the last 2 weeks.
Farmers and the industry is kind of at the mercy of politics. It's a political situation. It's not a market situation. Farmers are used to dealing with market situations, but not like political things are out of their hands, and there's precious little they can do about that.
Beijing slapped a nearly 76% tariff on canola seed after Canada imposed a 100% duty on Chinese-made electric vehicles. It appears Canadians are not the only travelers cutting back their visits to the United States.
As summer travel begins to wind down with Labor Day weekend, the World Travel and Tourism Council projects the U.S. will be the only country among the 184 studied that foreign visitor spending will fall in 2025. Experts point to rising travel costs, potential uncertainty with politics, and ongoing geopolitical tensions as potential causes for the slip. I'm Wayne Cabot, ABC News.
This is the Canadian Press. In sports, the Cincinnati Reds rallied to beat the visiting Toronto Blue Jays 5-4 after a ninth-inning bullpen meltdown. The Jays' defeat cuts their AL East lead to 2.5 games over the idle New York Yankees. In football, the Toronto Argonauts sailed past the Tiger Cats in Hamilton in today's Labor Day Classic. The Calgary Stampeders are now welcoming the surging Edmonton Elks for their Labor Day game. At the U.S. Open, Montreal's Felix Auger-Aliassime has cruised into the tennis championships quarterfinals, defeating Russia's Andrei Rublev. It's the furthest Auger-Aliassime has made it in a Grand Slam event since making the quarterfinals at the 2022 Australian Open. Ottawa's Gabriela Dabrowski and New Zealand's Erin Routliffe are off to the women's doubles quarterfinals after beating the pairing of Cristina Buksha of Spain and Nicole Melichar Martinez of the United States. And Naomi Osaka has eliminated Coco Gauff, sending Osaka to her first Grand Slam quarterfinal in more than 4.5 years. From the Canadian Press, I'm Jason White.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.